I was going to sit down and do a new intro to this video, but to tell you the truth, I am sick of Facebook. I think you will be too after seeing this, but you owe it to yourself and your family to get in and get these settings fixed before they do you any serious damage. Here comes the video. Just to give you guys a point of reference before we get started, Q and I sat down yesterday and kind of went over a quick voiceover for the video that we would do today. With that video, I was trying to work out some screen capture issues that I was having with the landscaping. I've never had those problems before, but yesterday I did, along with freezing and several other things. So long story short, I go back today to do the screen capture, and a lot of the things that Facebook was doing yesterday are gone today. I'm curious now to see if they're gone for everybody else, or if somehow they knew we were doing screen capture yesterday. Because yesterday the landscaping was off and it froze about every 15 seconds. Today, with those weird, inconsistent things gone, everything seemed to work perfectly. Let's get into the video. By the way, the reason we started out staring at ads is to see those 3 circles in the top right. Go ahead and press on one of those anytime you see an ad. There, I even circled it for you. Anytime you see an ad, press on those and it's going to give you these options. Now the option you're looking for is, why am I seeing this ad? Go ahead and click on that. It's going to pop you on over to what they call ad preferences. Now from your information, you're going to go to about you. And I know this will be distracting to see these big categories up top, but that's not what we're focusing on. We're going to the one thing at the bottom of the page, not in dark colors. Review and manage your categories. Now you're going to see a mixture of yesterday's pictures and today's video in here, and you'll notice the categories, some of them are missing. We're going to hop over real quick. I pressed the button to see what kind of ads they would show me as an interested console gamer. Each of these are basically ways to get you the ad that you need to sell you something. And then after that, we're going to hop over and I'm going to show you a couple that I feel are really important that are missing today. So if you go in, click one of those things that you saw, like in this case, console gamers. Here's some of the console gaming commercials they had to pinpoint directly to me for my age and statistics and all the other garbage they've gathered. They thought these ads would really do it for me. So now what we're looking for here is Gmail, because right below Gmail is where they made the first change on this. Here we have it, multicultural affinity, African American. And then Facebook has an assortment of ads picked out featuring African Americans they feel I will enjoy due to my comfort level with people of another color. Very interesting. And then finally we come to this. Apparently Facebook is able to tell what my political leanings are based on which rap group I listen to, or which magical act I like, or who knows what. The thing about this is I went through all of these categories when I wasn't filming, and they were only right about 60% of the time. Let me go over to a conversation that Q and I had just on tape about this that I was going to revisit today when we were actually doing the video. And I'll get my point across maybe. Okay, here comes the big reveal on my political leanings. You said you thought I was?
Moderate.
Moderate, interesting. Actually, they have me down as what? They have me as liberal. Not very liberal, but liberal. Would you be willing to bet somehow my affinity for multicultures was tied into being liberal?
Probably.
Would you think it a stretch that maybe if I went to the other end of the political spectrum somehow I wouldn't have that?
Yeah.
Is it the least bit troubling to you that there is a major company making $4 billion a month off of misconceptions about things I click in ads? Let me phrase this another way. Because there's 2 camps of people. People that say, well, who cares? And people who go, oh my God, that's horrible. You know, back in the day, you used to get put on a mailing list by ordering certain things. And so if you suddenly started getting weird porno catalogs or something, you were probably ordering the wrong things. Who's to say in the future that somehow this machine that comes up with this view of you doesn't come up with a number between 1 and 10 that solely identifies what you are, and it goes out in its public record. And that number is somehow tied into your qualifications for a job or a house loan or anything like that.
Well, when you put it like that, then yeah, this does kind of seem like concerning. Like it's the start of something, I don't know, really, really bad.
If they could keep round the clock surveillance on you, especially if you're an Android user, then it's super troubling.
So this is why I've seen all those articles about Jim Carrey dissing Facebook.
Probably.
Probably.
There's more I could say, but why bother? I think I've shown you what you need to see. I'm going to end this video by seeing if I can go in and turn everything off. If Facebook will let me turn it all off and still keep me on as a customer, so to speak. And now here we are the next day. You'll notice we came in through a Stone Temple Pilots ad. I prefer to go in through the ads rather than just search for ad preferences in the bar. It seems to be a cleaner way to get where I'm going. Did you see how long that screen was white? Some weird things happened on the second day with the screen capture. A lot of long periods of white screen, kind of like that. I have business class speed and a pretty damn new iPhone, so I've never had any problems like this before when it comes to Facebook. But you'll notice the lengthy period of time I'm getting white screens. Think about the last time you saw just a white screen on your Facebook. Didn't have them yesterday. It almost feels like they knew I was screen recording somehow. You'll also notice when you look at the different things that we showed you yesterday, Facebook went in and changed a few of them. There's a few things missing. We'll get to those things in a moment. As we come up, oh, white screen. What we're going to try to do is remove console gamers or console gaming off of my recommends so they'll not know anything about what games I want to play. Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen, it's kind of misleading. It tells me that it's going to be gone. I go back and check. Guess what? It's not. So after you keep seeing me click this and you wonder, well, why doesn't he just press the ellipses or the three dots at the end to go ahead and remove it? It's not letting me. I'm hitting it where it's supposed to, and it's taking me back here time after time after time, telling me it's going to remove it. But guess what? When we go back, it's still there. Now this is where it gets interesting. After all that work with console games, all I had to do was push it correctly one time, and look, Chrome's gone. Facebook gave right on up on Chrome, but console games, they are kicking my ass with. Even as I do this voiceover now, I know there's at least 3 attempts I've already edited off of this to get rid of the console gaming. For some reason, Facebook really wanted to hold on to this one. As you can see, Facebook fought really hard on keeping the gaming console information. I finally got it to go. I think you guys get the point. We're about to move on to the next difficult thing that they didn't want to get rid of after another white screen. Here's another one Facebook fought me really hard on. Catch how many times I try to do this. This is access to all mobile devices. What's really weird is if you look at the next 2 lines of things I'm going to erase after this, apparently smartphones are not considered a mobile device. Apple products not considered a mobile device. But it sure took me a lot of tries to get this one. I believe with this one I edited out 2 for time. It looked just like this though. It wouldn't have made any difference at all. You'll notice when I try to remove things for the older technologies, I press the button once, it gives me the option to remove. The things where you can look at and just know that they're making money off of, it's fighting me tooth and nail. And I'm still trying to get the all mobile devices removed. Still not happening. The other thing that's really annoying that's happening during this time is the phone is freezing. The phone has never froze before or since, not once. During this process of me recording, the phone would freeze solid every 30 seconds. I would have to shut the phone completely down and then go through all the steps to come back to here to remove it. There we go. Watch this. Boom. Windows 7 gone in a heartbeat. Access to older devices and operating systems, boom, gone in a heartbeat. Again, the things that they could make money from, I had to work really hard to get off of there. The things that are of no use anymore, for some reason, came right off. As I sit here recording this morning, more news about Facebook has come out. Apparently, every video you've ever made using their software is stored. Even the ones that you didn't save, keep, or put on the page, if it went through the lens, they have it somewhere. In addition to anything that you may have typed and then erased without sending it out into the world. So, say for instance you had a fight with your girlfriend or your wife and you went to Facebook to vent and you typed something really horrible, but you had the good sense not to send it. Well, guess what? Facebook was nice enough to hold on to the horrible things you typed, and they have them stored just for you, I'm sure, just for your betterment. People always want to blame technology for problems. This is not a technology problem. This is a greedy people running this company problem. I'm still pretty much all for the technology of Facebook, and I will continue to use it as I always have. And that's part of the problem with this information they gather. I'm cognizant of the fact that someone's watching everything I do. I always have been when I'm online. So, things I may have liked that I felt were crazy, I didn't like them. But I would still continue the interest through Google, who also keeps track of what you're doing. I like Facebook as a means of interacting safely, or one of the more safe ways of interacting with people that watch our channel, people we don't know. And in that vein, it doesn't matter to me if you use a fake name on YouTube to come hang out on our page. In fact, at this point, I hope you do. There's actually more we could say about this, but this is where I'm going to leave it for now. I've had about enough of a Facebook binge, if you will, to last me a good lifetime. If you like this video, please like, please subscribe, but more importantly, please share this and show people how to turn off these settings on their Facebook. Thanks for watching, guys.